Hi there, this is Mark Edelman, speech-language pathologist, and welcome to the teaching of talking. We're about ready to leave Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're going to be going over to Colorado, where we have some friends to see and some business to do. So this conversation is about aphasia. And, you know, if you are new to aphasia, if you're a care partner or if you're a family member and you're in a situation where you've got to learn all about aphasia, you're probably going to YouTube and places like that. So I'm going to just give you a couple of suggestions for those who may be new to aphasia, or maybe those who are not so new to aphasia. This video is going to be a recommendation to you, and that recommendation to you is to think about a time when you may have gone on a vacation or have traveled somewhere. You know, when we do that, we've got to prepare for that, and we've got to research where we're going. We've got to research where we're going to stay, how much it's going to be, things like that. So you also want to plan out a route, where you're going to start and where you're going to end. And you know, a lot of that is similar to what we should be doing if we're new to aphasia, or if we're looking at the options. So let's say, for instance, we look for a hotel. we want to look in the internet. And this metaphor is sort of like what I'm suggesting to you as far as therapists are concerned. If you're new to aphasia, don't necessarily go with what's immediately accessible, because you only get a certain number of visits and you only get a certain amount of time in therapy. So you want to make sure that that time is used optimally. And one of the best ways you can do that is to do your research, find out where speech therapy is given, find out possibly about the therapists who are doing the therapy, find out if they're experienced, find out if they've been doing therapy for a short time or a long time, find out if they specialize even in aphasia. So these are some of the things that we do when we travel or we go somewhere. We'd like to find out if where we're going is recommended by other people. And that's another big thing to consider. And that is, if you're new to aphasia, or even if you're not new to aphasia and you're looking for treatment, you want to find out about what other people think. You want to find out about customer satisfaction, because there are some really great therapists out there that deal with aphasia. And then there are some who don't and who aren't. So you want to find out the difference, and you want to do your research. So if you're new to aphasia, it's a very complex subject. There are many different approaches. You want to find out what some of those approaches are. There are some approaches that have been around for years and years and years and years. And a lot of new approaches are out there. Some of them deal with iPads, some of them deal with workbooks, and many of them are okay as far as giving your loved one time to pursue reading or writing or things like this. But when it comes to speaking, you want to see a live speech pathologist who can train you in methods to help your loved one talk. So this is Mark Edelman, speech-language pathologist, with my recommendations to you is, if you're new to aphasia or if you're not so new to aphasia, and if you're unhappy with the treatment that you've had up to date, up to this time, what you want to do is do your research. Go to YouTube. There are a ton of YouTube videos out there, and there's also a lot of information on Google about aphasia. So what you want to do is research those. What we suggest, of course, is to consider the teaching of talking. This is Mark Ittleman. I've been a speech-language pathologist for 46 years, and I've been helping people speak who have aphasia for that amount of time. I've specialized in that. I've written a book called The Teaching of Talking. I've created a video course for caregivers to teach them how to stimulate speech and language. I've also done personal mentoring, and that's probably the best approach of all. It doesn't matter where in the country you are, you can learn how to do speech and language stimulation with your loved one who has aphasia. And if you do that, you're going to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of money, and you'll be able to deal with your loved one with his language or her language, his or her expressions of speech, his or her important vocabulary to use, and it's just a very functional approach to helping a person talk. So make sure that if you are researching aphasia for whatever reason, whether you're new to aphasia or whether you're looking for other alternatives, do your research, find out who's out there, find out if they're recommended, find out about them, do research about them. If they have videos out there, watch their videos. If they have articles out there, read their articles. And then you want as much as possible, you want to maybe even contact them for a personal consultation. And so we offer all of that to you. And if you'd like, you can contact us at the Teaching of Talking, all one word, .com. And if you're interested in a conversation about your concerns and about our approach to helping people speak better, you can contact us. And right below this video, there'll be a link to the website, and there will also be a link to a questionnaire that you can fill out and forward to us. And you can tell us about what your concerns are, and we can answer you and possibly set up a free telephone conference where you can ask questions or find out about our approach to teaching you. And that's where our method differs, teaching you how to stimulate speech and language. This is Mark Ittleman, speech-language pathologist, senior speech-language pathologist, who's been practicing and specializing in aphasia therapy. I lecture on aphasia therapy. I've written books on aphasia therapy, articles on aphasia therapy, and aphasia therapy is just something that I'm very familiar with, very passionate about, and I'd love to share with you some methods that will help you help your loved one. This is Mark Ittleman. Have a great day. Don't forget to click the link below, and we'll be in contact with you. Okay, bye-bye now. It's been a nice conversation, and tune in next time. Bye-bye.